Hi, my name's Arnell, and today we're going to talk about what does effort and ease mean in yoga. Effort and ease is cued in yoga classes so often, and a lot of times students don't always know what that means. So when we say effort and ease, especially in a yoga practice, it is to remind ourselves, and our students and the practitioners, not to give too much effort in our practice and also not to go too easy on ourselves. There's a balance between trying hard and doing the best that you can and not trying at all. And so the balance between effort and ease can sometimes be tricky, especially for new students, because it requires that we listen into our body and we know how our body talks to us and we know what our body needs. So if I have, for an example, I have effort in one hand and I have ease in the other hand. If I am giving too much effort, and sometimes giving too much effort can be something that we do naturally in our everyday lives. Being an overachiever, for example. Wanting to give too much effort in our practice can look like straining yourself. You can cause yourself to have an injury. You can overexert yourself, be overly tired at the end of your practice. And if you're new to yoga, it can really make yoga a whole lot less enjoyable for you, which is not something that we want to do. And what we want to do in our practice is to have effort and to give what we can give, but also listen into our body, know when it's time to back off, and knowing those signs. On the other hand, I have ease, and sometimes we can not try hard at all, which is also something that we can do in life regularly. And, just taking it so easy and not taking it too seriously, which is okay. But we also, in order to grow, then we need to give effort. We have to try. There needs to be, trial and error. When there's anything involved with growth, there's progress and progression. And if we're not pushing ourselves in our yoga practice, then it's hard to get the benefits of yoga. It's hard to progress in your practice, and it's hard to grow in general. And so we want to balance the two, effort and ease, so that we can have a nice and fulfilling yoga practice. If you feel like you have been giving too much effort in your yoga classes, one of the ways that you can practice slowing down and listening to your body is being sure that throughout your practice you're staying connected to your breath. A lot of times when we overextend ourselves in poses and in our practice, we stop breathing. And so a key way to be sure that you are employing effort and ease in your yoga practice is making sure that you're staying connected to your breath. And you're counting and you're aware of your breath throughout your whole practice. Another thing that you can do is practice stillness. And that may be outside of your regular normal yoga class if you do go to a studio, or if you practice at home, is something that you can introduce either at the beginning or the end of your practice, which is just a practice of stillness. And you can practice stillness by doing breathing exercises or by meditating. The idea is to sit and to assess our body, assess how we feel, so that we can begin to learn the language that our body speaks. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's needs are different. I cannot tell you what your particular body is going to do when it's experiencing being overworked. But you can connect to yourself and you can connect to your body by practicing stillness and incorporating stillness into your practice. Another thing you can do is take a day off every once in a while. When I was first a yoga teacher, I was doing yoga every day, sometimes twice a day, and I was depleted. And I realized that, in yoga, I teach rest so much and the importance of rest and recovery, yet I wasn't taking it for myself. And so a lot of times, even if we do want to go to yoga and, we want to do all the things and we want to sweat and we want to have fun and all of that, it's just as productive and important to have rest in our practice. So if you find that you're an overachiever or over-efforter, then you can definitely take these steps and see if that helps you connect to your body. Being sure that you're breathing throughout your practice, practicing stillness, adding that either at the beginning or at the end of your yoga practice, and then remembering to take a day off every once in a while if you need to. If you're on the other end of the spectrum and you experience too much ease, you may feel like your practice isn't really giving you what you're looking for. You may feel like you're never going to be able to get the poses that you want to get. You're not getting the stress relieving benefits that you thought you would from your yoga practice. And if that's you, what I would encourage you to do is maybe add another day to your yoga practice. And if you're already practicing 4 to 5 days a week, then you just want to be more intentional about the poses that you're doing. Are all your muscles activated? Is your focus centered? Do you have a single point that you're focusing on? Do you have an intention for your practice? Do you remember your intention for your practice? Those simple things can help align us so much better so that we can get what we need from our yoga practice. And so again, if you're on the ease side, add a day to your yoga practice if you need to. Bring more intention and focus into your yoga practice. Make sure that you're aligned. Make sure that you're pulling your belly button up and in. Your muscles are activated the way that they're supposed to be. And that's it. So if you have any additional questions about effort and ease and what that means, or how you can help yourself balance, or how you can help yourself balance and be more in balance in your yoga practice, then definitely let me know. Keep in mind that yoga is a lifelong practice, and a lot of times new students have a hard time balancing effort and ease when they're getting started. And know that that's okay. With continuous practice and diligence, you'll begin to learn what your body wants from you and how your body talks to you. And so if you don't have it now, don't worry. Just continue to practice as you always do. And just remember your intention. Remember that you want to be balanced, that you want to breathe throughout your practice, and that you want to be intentional throughout your practice. And give yourself time.